Hello world of YouTube, welcome to another Let's Arcade. This time I couldn't record Gauntlet even though I hung out with the group this weekend. I didn't get the chance to record. We ended up partying a lot, and that's why the Beastie Boys review isn't filmed yet, because, well, we partied a lot and I didn't get home until today, or the day before. I'm filming this the day before. I'm actually actively filming this the day before, so that way I can hopefully film the Beastie Boys review tomorrow when these are going up, the Let's Play Day stuff. So, anyway, since it's my 11th Let's Arcade, I've already done 11 of these. I'm kind of surprised at myself. I'm doing the sequel to the first game I did, Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2. And if you watched that one, you heard me say that I don't like that one as much as I like the first one. And I'll tell you why as I play, but I'm only going to do the single player. I don't have anyone here with me to play the multiplayer. So let's start it up. As you can see, there are 6 game modes. I'm going to try to go through each of these, which I think will be easy to get at least one session of these in the normal time frame I do Let's Arcade. So let's just go ahead and get started with Deadline. And the controls are the same as the first one. It's a twin-stick shooter. Basically what they did was they added enemies, they added the game modes, and they simplified the multiplier system and the score system, essentially, which kind of irritates me. That's the biggest problem I have with it. And it just seems too fluid in the sense that you lose a lot of that tension that you got from the original. Like, the controls are so fluid and liquidy almost. And it's just it's not terrible. I still liked this game, but like the challenge didn't feel as prevalent as it was in the original. And as you can see, some of the new enemies are here now. Those gate things. You saw the purple squares, along with those the gates, the arrows, and the purple squares. There's a couple others that you'll see in various other game modes, but this is Deadline. It's essentially the trial game. What you got if you downloaded the trial version of the first game. You got a time version of the arcade of the full game, and this is essentially that. It's a time version of the full game, or of the full arcade experience of Geometry Wars of an infinite mode. And you get infinite lives, but you just build up bombs in your multiplier. Instead of just building up lives and bombs, you just build up bombs in your multiplier. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's typical fare. I'm just gonna play a single round of this because it's quick, like 2.5-minute game mode. These gates, as you can see, they bounce shots off of them, and they have a radius of explosion. It's where you can get extra gems that way, because it's all about getting gems in this one. So it kind of draws you to be closer to your enemies when you kill them, because the gems do fade after a few seconds. But it's still that's not enough of a challenge rearrangement to make it difficult, because this game just doesn't feel as hard to me as the original. While I don't have the high scores in any of the games, I still don't find the experience overall as challenging as the first one. So, I mean, it's not a letdown, because I do love this game. I still recommend this game if you don't want to get the first one, if you want to get something that looks much better graphically, because graphically, they enhanced it a lot. I mean, it still has that very arcade style, but it's a lot more neon colored, it's a lot more brighter, it's a lot more vibrant, and I like the way that the art style is in the game. I like the way it looks. And visually, the visual aesthetic is my favorite out of the two, out of a majority of the Geometry Wars games I play, because there are other ports to it. There's a DS version that I have that is a little bit different. There's like an adventure mode and stuff, and it's pretty fun. But I much prefer the first Xbox 360 arcade title the most. I didn't play the Wii one of these, but I do want it because I love this franchise. It's a great arcade style shooter. So, yeah. Let's just use a bomb just to see what that looks like. It's a lot more wavy in terms of elimination of just the whole field. And yeah. That was Deadline. As you can see, I'm second placed in most of these. I'm first placed in Evolved, because that's essentially the first game. But let's go ahead to King Mode. That's thunder. You might hear some thunder and lightning because I'm recording this in a rainstorm. And King Mode is kind of interesting. As you can see, I'm outside of the bubble. I'm trying to shoot. I can't. You can only shoot when you're inside the bubbles, which deteriorate over time. And you do have an infinite amount of time in this. You just survive, and you have to go out to get diamonds. So this one uses the new features well. I do enjoy the way that this uses the new features. This really compensates for that lack of score acquiring. But this is probably one of my favorite game modes. Like, I like this more than Evolved, just because it's so challenging. You have to really be nimble and really be able to pilot your ship, so that way you don't oh god, so you don't die. Because I mean, sometimes you just lose track of attention to the bubble because you're focusing on so many enemies that you forget. Oh god, that oh, and then the snakes come in and it's and you get 1 life in that. We'll come back to that if I complete these within the allotted time. This is evolved essentially. I didn't want to show this one too much because it is essentially the original game, just with the new play style of this game. You start off with 3 bombs, 3 lives. The multipliers have again easier to acquire, and as you can see, I have the top score in this one because I'm awesome at Geometry Wars usually, at least the original. So there's that. What you got on me? Shapes, you got nothing. And like I said, this is essentially the same game, just that rampant difficulty in terms of waves of enemies coming to kill you and all of that fun stuff. I'll play a little bit of this just to show you. They remastered, or they remixed the song from the first game, and it's more vibrant sounding, it's more full, it's more richer, which is cool. And that one thing I didn't talk about in King that's kind of cool with the music, whenever you're inside the bubble, the music is clear. But whenever you're outside of the bubble, it's kind of sound like you're outside of a club or something. And that's kind of a cool thing that they did. It's a nice little touch to the music that they added. So I really enjoyed that little bit when I first saw it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I quite enjoy that aesthetic. And once we play King, I'll let you guys listen to the thing. And I'm not doing too well this round of it's because I'm focusing on commentary, which is like any Let's Player will tell you, it's hard to completely focus on the game and commentary at the same time. But not any Let's Player. Most Let's Players will tell you that. Because I know some that'll probably not do it to spite me, because they like to do that. You know who I'm talking to? You know what I'm talking about? If you're watching this, and I'm pretty sure you are, maybe, possibly. So you sometimes watch my stuff. But anyway, yeah. Let's do some more Geometry Wars and shut up, Lightning. I don't need you. I don't need you in my life right now. See, look at that multiplier. 272. Like, that's so easy. Oh, they're adding the waves of those guys. And that's actually a game mode, waves, where you're just fighting waves of those guys. It's pretty intense. If I get 1,000,000, I'll stop at 1,000,000. Which I know I can get 1,000,000 because I have 2 lives, and I'm about to get 1,000,000 right now. And I got 1,000,000. All right, let's play another game mode. Pacifism, probably my least favorite, which is kind of funny since I'm pretty much a pacifist. But Pacifism is a game mode you can't attack. You have to fly through the gates. You have to kind of corral enemies towards the gates to get more diamonds, and it's a fun mode, but it's my least favorite because it's the most challenging. Like, I like this, but I hate it because I like it because it's so unique, but I hate it because it's so frustrating because you can't judge the radius of the thing and the hitboxes. I'll play another quick round of that because I've never been that good at this game. As you can tell, I was 3rd place in this one because I'm not that good at this game type. This game type is terrible. Ugh. I'm never gonna get 68 million like the Covenant has. There's bop. Bunch of guys here, and they only spawn. I think they only spawn the purple guys, or these guys, the blue diamonds. There you go. That's it. That's my thing of that. This is waves. As I stated before, it is the waves. The waves of the orange guys, and they do eventually upgrade to full-on sides, not just these half sides, like right there. So it becomes just a dodging game essentially, while you're concentrating on all of these different sides. And I don't think I'm gonna. Oh no, they do spawn the other enemies. There's the purple or the pinkish squares. Oh god, this is terrifying. Okay, good. I hate focusing on all these guys. Whee! So many guys. Oh no, I almost flew into that pink dude. That would have been bad. See, and then you're not paying attention to the up and down because they send so many of those left and right guys that you just completely lose track of that, and you're like, oh god! And then you end up, doing all right. Oh, you just see I wasn't paying attention. and you get 1 life on that as well. And as you can tell, I'm not that good at this one either because I'm just not. Let's go to sequence here. Sequence. It's a preset thing of stages. A preset group of stages. They're always the same. You just have to complete them in the allotted time, or if you die, you lose, but you can gain lives. This is probably my favorite mode because it adds like a depth of practice to it almost. Like it just adds replayability to a whole new level because while you want to replay and get high scores, this one adds it because you also want to beat all the levels, which I've never done. I've never beaten all of these levels. I end up dying at some point just because they get so hard. And there's an interesting achievement with this one. It's called Smile. And you have to defeat them. Joe Matlow was online. You have to defeat these levels, or I think lose at certain levels. At like very specific levels and complete the whole thing still. It requires a lot of strategy, a lot of thought out. I'm just gonna do the bomb because I don't want to lose. Because if you run out of time, you lose a life and you lose the level. So I'll just bomb it. Simple. Sometimes it's the best way to do it, just to show your bomb, shoot your bombs out. And he's gonna, yep, this is the one with the arrows. Oh my goodness. This is chaos. So much chaos. So much chaos. Go away. God, I died. This is terrible. Level 5. Oh, hey. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot, actually. This one's really cool. Ah, but I didn't die. But I didn't get to complete it, which is sad because I do actually like that one. The end of that one is really cool. It's got like a lot of cool designs with it and stuff. Let's see how far we go. Or come. Let's see how far we'll... No! How far we'll... No! I forgot about that one. That's the part I like about that one. The fact that all of those arrows come and you can just sit there and dodge them, but like shoot into the middle, and you clear out the enemies so fast. And I just think it looks kind of cool to see that. I hate this one. I hate this one because all the blue diamonds like engulf, and then you get these portals. Oh god, that's what the portals look like when they explode in this one. It's kind of cool. I'm trying to get farther in this one so that way you can see some of the newer enemies, because I think this is some of the mode, like, unless you get really far into Evolved, where you won't see some of the enemies. Like the atoms that follow you and stuff. It's kind of annoying. I think it's the one with just the portals, isn't it? No, it's not. It's the one with all those guys. Holy bagoda! I got it. I got it. Don't. No. No. I got it. Whew. That was chaos. That was pure chaos. I think I hate this one. I think I hate this one. I haven't played this game in a while because I've been too focused on the first one to get that. Yeah, I hate this one because this green. The greens in this one are worse. The greens in this one are infinitely worse. Yeah, this is one you have to use the bombs for if you want to get all of those diamonds and just get your multiplier up. So that way you can get more score. Yep, those are the guys. Those cores, they usually have guys following them like that. And it's annoying. And they have like weak spot. They have a weak spot in the back. And it's really annoying to try and get. So what you do is you just use the bomb. That's another one that you use bomb. But the bomb in this one does not clear out the whole screen. Instead, it clears out a radius. And then once it reaches out of the radius, obviously you got to go and pick off the rest. Just do that with that one. That's the best solution I can give you. And this one is death. That one is death. This is the last life. And of course, it's the one with the snakes and arrows. This one's actually not that bad. If you just stay on the one thing and then just shoot up. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my goodness. How did I just do that? Holy crap. I don't think I'm going to win, though. If I get it down to the last second and I don't beat it, I'm going to use another bomb. Oh, 1 minute, 20 seconds. Who's the man? I'm the man. What you got? All right, this one, too. You want to save a bomb for this one because these little guys are annoying. But you don't want to use it yet. You want to get these two. But then once... There you go. That's when you use the bomb. And just clear them all out. Get some nice little diamonds. That's one of the gem refuel ones you want to go for. This one is the one with all the portals. This one's literally just portals. And you might think, oh, that's not too bad. You want to do this. You want to wait till they all spawn. Oh, God. And then I died. Oh, I got a life, though. Oh, I got a life! That's some, like, that's some wizard-type stuff. Not wizard-type stuff. That never happened in that movie, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those things in movies where, like, you think he's dead, but he's not actually dead because he's got one more life. I had an extra guy, and then I wasted it on the arrow one. But anyway, I guess we'll do one more of King, because I do like this one a lot, and I didn't really get to show it. And as you can see, hold on, listen to this. Hear them have the music kick back in, like it wasn't just bait. It wasn't just a lot of the low ends. The whole thing was fleshed out. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's a cool idea to this game type. So there you go. That's kind of a neat little thing that they did there. Just gonna play this for a little bit longer, and then I'll just bail. I'll just kill my guy. What else I think is cool is that they'll push out the diamonds, so it's not like, hey, we're gonna trap some diamonds for you. Oh god, you want to clear a path? I actually didn't mean to die yet. I wanted to get a little bit farther, but seems like a good place to stop. I'm not doing multiplayer because I don't have someone with me. I do have all the achievements in this game to flex my achievement grabbing skills. Smile was the last one I got because it was hard. But yeah, I might do multiplayer one day. I most likely will do multiplayer one day if I just don't have a Let's Arcade, but I have someone on hand because it's local multiplayer. It's not over Xbox Live. So, but that was Geometry Wars 2. I do recommend this game a lot. It is 800 points, I believe, on the Microsoft Marketplace, the Xbox Live Marketplace. So, I recommend this game. It's fun. I like the original. I recommend that one more. But if you can't pick it up, if you want to pick up both, do that. Support this great game. But anyway, yeah, that's been Geometry Wars 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully I'll be able to record Gauntlet this weekend. That is the plan, kind of. So be looking forward to that next week. And I've been Viralrak. You guys have good days, lives, and situations. And I'll see you another day.